जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य
हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण कृष्ण
श्री गौर भक्तवृंद जय
हरे
श्री
कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण
चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवसदि गौर भक्तवृंद जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवसदि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्ण
Hare Krishna, dear devotee. So today is Thursday. It is 4th of September. It is Bhadra Masa or Hrishikesha Masa, Shukla Paksham, and Vidya. So there are no Vaishnav events today in the calendar. So we can quickly move to Srimad Bhagavatam. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Hare Krishna. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, so Lord Brahma explaining different incarnations of the Supreme Personality of Godhead to Narada Muni. And so yesterday and day before yesterday he was mentioning about the Vamana Avatara. And then yesterday he was mentioning about the Hamsa Avatara. So in the Hamsa Avatara, so Tubhyam cha Narada Brisham Bhagavan Vivruddha Bhavena Sadhu Paritusta Bhuvacha Yogam Jnanam cha Bhagavatam Atma Satatva Deepam Yad Vasudeva Sarana Viduranja Saiva. So when Narada Muni, when with his devotional service, he pleased the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So he has appeared in the as a Hamsavatara, and he explained Bhagavatam, Atma Satatva Deepam, and also Yogam Jnanam Cha. So all the transcendental knowledge and devotional service and everything explained to Narada Muni. So likewise, Brahma said to Narada Muni yesterday. So today he is going to explain about the Manvantara-Avatara. So in the Manvantara-Avatara, there are so many Manvantara-Avataras. So the Lord has got different avatars like Guna-Avataras, Purusha-Avataras, Leela-Avataras, Shiksha-Vesha-Avataras, Manvantara-Avataras. So here Brahma is speaking about the Manvantara-Avatara. So in the Manvantara incarnation, the Lord has appeared in the dynasty of the Manu, and then he has subdued all the miscreants by his ruling. He subdued all the miscreants by his ruling, and all his glories were spread in the three planetary systems up to the Brahma Loka. And here the Lord Chakramcha, so he has got a Sudarsana Chakra with him during that particular time. Likewise, Brahma is saying about the Manvantara Avatara. So we are in the Srimad Bhagavatam, second canto, chapter 7, verse number 20. Chakram cha dikshu avihitam dasashu swadejo manvantareshu manvamshadharo bhibatti दुष्टेषु राजसु दमं व्यददात् स्वकीर्तिं सत्ये त्रिपृष्ठभूषितिं प्रतयन् चरित्रैः चक्रं च दिक्षु अविहितं दशसु स्वतेजो चक्रं च by the Sudarsana wheel of the Lord. So the chakram is the Sudarsana wheel of the Lord. Chakram cha dikshu. So dikshu in the all directions. Avihitam dashashu swatejo. And without being deterred, and dashashu in the all 10 directions. In the all the 10 directions. Dashashu. Dikshu avihitam dashashu swatejo by his personal strength. Dashashu swatejo by his personal strength. Manvantareshu manuvamshadharo bhibatti. Manvantareshu is the in different directions in the sorry in different incarnations of Manu. Manvantareshu manuvamshadharo bhibatti. Manuvamshadharo. As the descendant of the Manu dynasty, Bhibhati, he ruled over. He ruled over the kingdoms. Chakram cha dikshu avhitam dasashu swatejo manvantareshu manuvamshadharo Bhibhati. And what he did? Dushteshu rajishu dhamam vyadadat swakirtim. Dushteshu rajishu dhamam vyadadat. Dushteshu. Dushteshu is unto the miscreants. Rajashu upon the kings of that type. Dhamam Vyadat, he subdued all the such miscreant kings. Dusheshu Rajushu Dhamam Vyadat Swakirtim, and then after that Swakirtim, all his glories and his fame, Satya Triprushta Vushitim, up to the three planetary systems. At the top of the planet system is the Satya Loka. Satya Triprushta. Triprushta is the three planetary systems, the upper heavenly planetary systems, earthly planetary system, and then bottom planetary system. So in the all 14 planetary systems, Satya Vushatim, and his glories were Pratayan Charitraihi, established by the characteristics, Charitraihi, characteristics. Likewise, Brahma is saying about the Manvantara incarnation. So as a manvantara, he has subdued all the miscreant kings, and then his glories were expanded up to the three planetary systems. So Chakram cha dikshu avhidam dasashu swatejo manvantareshu manuvamsha dharo bhibatti. Dushteshu rajashu damam vyadadhat swakirtim satye triprushta bhushitim pratayan charitraihi. The translation for this verse. As the incarnation of Manu, the Lord became the descendant of the Manu dynasty and ruled over the miscreant kingly order, subduing them by his powerful wheel weapon. Undeterred in all circumstances, his rule was characterized by his glorious fame, which spread over the three lokas and above them to the planetary system of Satyaloka, the topmost in the universe. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Can I request any volunteer devotees to read the purport, please?
Hare Krishna, Guruji. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Can I please read the...
Yes, Mataji, please.
Thank you. We have already discussed the incarnation of Manu in the first canto. In one day of Brahma, there are 14 Manus changing one after another. In that way, there are 420 Manus in a month of Brahma and 5040 Manus in 1 year of Brahma. Brahma lives for 100 years according to his calculation, and as such, there are 504,000 Manus in the jurisdiction of one Brahma. There are innumerable Brahmas, and all of them live only during one breathing period of Mahavishnu. So we can just imagine how the incarnation of the Supreme Lord work, incarnations of the Supreme Lord work all over the material worlds, which comprehend only 1/4 of the total energy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. The Manvantara incarnation chastises all the miscreant rulers of the different planets with as much power as that of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who punishes the miscreants with his wheel weapon. The Manvantara incarnations disseminate the transcendental glories of the Lord. Yes, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you.
Thank you much, Mataji. So here in the purport, Prabhupada is explaining about the Manus, so how many Manus are appearing in a day. So there are Manvantaras, and just I wanted to show this one, Manvantara incarnations. So in the one day of Brahma, so there are 14 Manus. Out of the 14 Manus, so that is out of 30 days in a month, there are 422 Manus. So 14 cross 3, 40 to 420, 420 Manus. So Prabhupada is explaining that this many number of Manus exist in a 1 month of Brahma, and the 5040 Manus in 1 year. Likewise, there are so many Manus in the jurisdiction of one Brahma. Okay, that is about the Brahma Manus. They are immeasurable. Rushyo Mano Deva Manputra Mahojasaha Kalaha Sarve Harereva Saprajapate Smritaha. There are so many incarnations of the Lord. So out of the Manu, the incarnation in the incarnation of Manu, so here we have got 14 Manus in a day of Brahma. So this is 14 Manus. So in the Swayambhuva Manvantara, he has appeared as the Yajna. And in the next manvantara is the Svarocisa Manu. So during the Svarocisa Manu, so at that time the son of fire god, he became he is the Svarocisa. So at that time the Lord has appeared as the Vibhu, as the manvantara-avatara. And in the third incarnation, it is the Uttama Manu. At the time the Lord has appeared as Satyasena. So these are the manvantara-avataras. These 14 are manvantara-avataras. Yajna and Vaman. Here one more is the so Yajna and Vamana Deva. So Vamana Deva is also mentioned somewhere here. The Vamana Deva appeared in the Vaivasvata Manvantara. So that is mentioned here. It seems it is not appearing here. So after Ajita is the is Supreme Personality of Godhead who appeared in the 6th Manvantara, Caksusa Manvantara. He has participated in the churning of milk ocean. So even we have seen in the previous verses. This is Manvantara Avatara. After that, Vamana Avatara. Vamana Avatara is he appears in the Vaivasvata Manu. So likewise, Satyasena, these are all the manvantara-avataras. The Supreme Personality of Godhead has appeared as manvantara-avatara. And different Manus like Swayambhuva Manu, Svarocisa Manu, Uttama Manu, Tamasa Manu, Raivata Manu, Caksusa Manu, Vaivasvata Manu, Savarni, Daksa, Brahma, Dharma, Rudra, Deva, Indra Savarni. These are the different Manus, and in each Manvantara, the Lord has appeared with these names. Out of these ones, Yajna and Vamana, we also see that they are included in the Leela Avataras. So that we have seen those two avatars already. So yeah, that is from the Manvantara incarnations. And here, the Manvantara incarnation chastises all the miscreant rulers of the different planets with as much power as that of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So at the time, he has got the Sudarshana veil with him. Okay, so the Manvantara incarnations disseminate the transcendental glories of the Lord. All his glories are expanded throughout the 3 planetary systems. So that is Prabhupada is explaining here. Okay, that is from Srimad Bhagavatam. Chakram cha dikshu avihitam dashishu swatejo manvantareshu manvamshadharo bhivatti दुष्टेषु राजेषु दमं व्यददात् स्वकीर्तिं सत्ये त्रिपृष्ठभूषितिं प्रतयन् चरित्रैः. Okay, that is from Srimad Bhagavatam. We shall quickly move to Srila Prabhupada's daily letter. So today related to Turiya Shrami Maharaja, April 8, 1970, Los Angeles. Can I request any another unallocated devotees to read this letter, please? Asha Mataji, would you like to read?
My dear Priyavrata Maharaja, please accept my humble obeisance. I am in due receipt of your kind letter dated 23rd of March 1970, addressed to our New York center and now forwarded to me here. You will be pleased to know that we have got 26 centers all over the world, namely Europe, America, Canada, Japan, and Australia. All of the centers, this Los Angeles center is my headquarters. The temple house is recently purchased by us at the price of $225,000, corresponding to our Indian exchange of 22 lakhs and 50,000 rupees. Out of the 26 centers, in 3 centers we have got our own premises. In Boston, we have got our own press in our own house, which was started last October 1969 at a cost of 9 lakhs of rupees. I am sending here with one picture of our present headquarters in Los Angeles at the above address. By the grace of Srila Prabhupada, the preaching work is going on nicely, and the most important factor is that I have got a number of youthful American and European disciples who are helping me very seriously. As you know, the Western boys and girls are educated and trained up in practical life. They are spreading this movement better than any Indian could do. So whatever success is there, it is due to them. I am simply instrumental is giving them direction. They are very kind upon me and offer me the best facilities of comfort. So things are very satisfactory here. I have published English translations and commentaries on the following books: Srimad Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita, Sri
Ishopanishad.
Okay, I can see here now. Sri Ishopanishad, Nectar of Devotion, Krishna, Teachings of Lord Chaitanya, and Easy Journey to Other Planets. Our magazine, Back to Godhead, is published 100,000 per month. I have advised my assistant, who is in charge of the magazine in New York, to send sample copies to Srimati Hemanda Kumari Chautrani, advised by you. In the beginning, we had to accept some advertisements in our magazine to meet the expenditure, but at present, we do not accept any advertisements. The whole magazine is full with transcendental message, even on both sides of the cover page. I understand that when the first mridangas were sent, you very kindly helped my former sister. So if you have got time, you can help us by sending as many mridangas as you can, because we require them for our Sankirtana movement all over the world. If you can help us by supplying mridangas and Navadipa made kartalas, it will be a great service to the cause. In our various centers, 26, everywhere, there are at least 30 to 40 devotees. Some of them are householders, and some of them are brahmacharis. I don't encourage very strictly increasing the number of brahmacharis and sannyasis, because in this country men and women are very freely intermingling. Therefore, I am encouraging householders' life strictly, restraining them from sinful activities, principally based on the following 4 points: no eating of meat, fish, or eggs. Number 2, I couldn't see, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. No eating meat, fish, or eggs. No illicit sex life. No taking any kind of including coffee, tea, and tobacco. No gambling. So this scheme appears to be successful, and in most cases, the Gragathas are preaching very satisfactorily. Last December, I have established our London temple at Sevenberry Place in a 5-story building, and it has become a great attraction because people from distant places come to see this temple. Our Radha Krishna temple has become very popular because 2 record albums published by Mr. George Harrison, who is a world-known musician. This young boy is very much sympathetic with our movement, and he has very kindly contributed 2 lakhs of rupees for publishing my book, Krishna. So things are coming out very successful, although slowly, and your good cooperation is earnestly solicited. Thanking you once more, your letter. Your affectionately, A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai.
Jai. Thank you, Mataji. Any takeaway points, Mataji, from this letter?
Sorry, Prabhu, please you explain to me.
Okay, thank you, Mataji.
I did understand something, but I don't know how to explain, Prabhu. If you could kindly
Maybe 1 or 2
elaborate.
points that you wanted to highlight. Okay, so thank you, Mataji. Any dear devotees, you wanted to add any points to this letter? Okay, so here Prabhupada is explaining about one is the establishing the Krishna consciousness centers, and how these people, how the Western disciples are contributing to the movement, and Prabhupada is giving serious instructions. They're doing very better, in fact, than the Indian people, as Prabhupada mentioned here. And Prabhupada is simply instrumental in giving them directions. That's all. See, better that any Indian could do. So that way they are doing. So they're very serious, and they're perfect in all their directions. They're very kind upon me. One has to be like that. Okay, and then later on, Prabhupada is explaining about different kinds of books that Prabhupada has published. And then further asking them to Mridangas and Kartal, somewhere or other engaging them in Krishna consciousness movement. And here again, Prabhupada is encouraging, when we are in the Western countries, it is very difficult to maintain a brahmachari life. Prabhupada is mentioning it, the atmosphere is not favorable for it. So Prabhupada was encouraging to be a householder and preach Krishna consciousness. and following the regulative principles. So Prabhupada was very satisfied with these instructions and the following of these principles. Okay, so and also Prabhupada is once again mentioning about George Harrison, how he has contributed towards the Krishna book printing. Somewhere or other, everyone are contributing to Krishna consciousness. That is needed. So these are the points Prabhupada is mentioning this one too. Turi Shrami Maharaja. Okay, so that is my takeaways from this letter. And the devotees, if you have got any other points, kindly share. So, and from the announcements point of view, so today evening we have got a Krishna book reading at 8 p.m. Okay, that's all from the updates side from me. And the devotees, if you have got any other updates or you wanted to share anything on Krishna consciousness, kindly share. Hare Krishna. Okay, if there are no further updates, then we shall conclude and continue with further japa. वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। अनंत कोटि वैष्णववृंद की जय, श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। हैव ए कृष्ण कॉन्शियस डे एवरीवन। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद, श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद, श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद, श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि